except play for you.
Woohoo!
Hello everyone, we are Nomad and Lola, and this is our happy half hour show. And this, of course, to my right is the lovely Lola.
Hello, and that's Nomad. And today is October 23rd, which means it's a Tuesday, which means we're streaming live right here at
Every single Tuesday.
the Ugly Mug Coffee House.
The Ugly Mug Coffee House right here in beautiful sunny Burbank, California.
Yeah, it's our house, your house, everybody's house.
Come on over. Come on over for a cup of Joe. This one is a Doppio.
A Doppio. You know what I'm drinking? So,
so tasty.
It's a special drink. They made it just for Dodgers today, and look, my mouth is already blue. I love it.
Notice
Representing the Dodgers.
our blue ensemble, right? Because it's Dodger blue, so we have to
bleed
go
blue
with
today.
Yes, we do.
So cheers to you. So let's get started with our first weekly coffee winner.
Right.
Right, for what's in your mug. Remember, if you want a chance, all you have to do is take a picture of your favorite Ugly Mug Coffee House beverage, snap that photo or selfie, post it on Instagram or Facebook, and tag the Ugly Mug Coffee Shop. And don't forget the hashtag,
What's in your mug? And the winner for this week is, drum roll please.
Dun, 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 dun. It is Cynthia Zitter.
Cynthia Zitter.
Zitter. Z-I-T-T-E-R.
You are. Cynthia Zitter, you have an amazing free drink right here waiting for you. It literally has your name on it.
Yes, and we'll DM you and tell you how to collect your winnings.
Right.
So congratulations
to
you.
For all of you other folks out there who want a chance to win a free coffee drink right here at the Ugly Mug Coffee House, all you have to do is take a picture, a selfie with yourself drinking your favorite Ugly Mug beverage. To be like this, you know?
Yeah.
And then use hashtag What's in your mug. However, you must use the hashtag What's in your mug, and you must tag the Ugly Mug Coffee House, and of course you must tag Nomad and Lola.
Otherwise we won't know that you took the picture.
Exactly.
That's how the science
works. But that
works.
you too can win. Believe it or not, for just $0.99, you too can get a free drink, which means absolutely it's zero. Like, you get a free drink.
Yeah, just come on
It doesn't cost you a dime.
If you're the winner, if you're Cynthia Zitter this week.
That's just gonna be like that.
You know, we made that way.
That's happening, and it's gonna stay.
That's okay.
All right.
That's all right. So that brings us to our fun little game. What's in your mug?
What's in your mug?
So I already told you I have a special Dodger drink that's turning my mouth blue, but I love every second of it. I'm gonna walk around like this all day.
Okay, so you didn't mess it up. Okay,
No.
because I already know. Okay.
Oh, well, no. These were our drinks that we kind of...
Oh, these are our personal drinks.
These are our drinks that we bought beforehand.
Excuse me while I sip my Doppio with my pinky out.
Fancy, Nomad. Very fancy. All right, so now we're going to play What's in Your Mug. Let's see.
What's in your mug? Let's see.
What is it?
It's coming. It's coming.
Here comes the beautiful hand.
Wait, I can't see the beautiful hand.
There it is.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
I love it.
I can guarantee you that beautiful hand is attached to a beautiful human
being. You know, you guarantee that every week. When are you going to unveil this?
What's going to happen is 1 week we're going to reveal the beautiful human being
pull her in.
that the hand is attached to.
Unexpectedly, just hold her in front of the camera.
Absolutely, even as she's giggling over there.
All right, so this drink right here in front of us, okay, it's green.
I love green, so do you.
So I think mint, but it's probably not mint.
Oh man, I wanted to do that trick that you showed me. You know how you do that trick? The trick that you showed me when you go like this?
Nomad was never a child.
She taught me a trick.
He never knew how to do that.
Yeah. All right, so you ready?
It blows his mind that I can do it every time.
So wait, am I testing it first?
Well, we're both testing it, but I mean, just looking at it, it's cold, it's blended, it's green.
I got it. It's a leprechaun latte.
Is it minty?
Well, you know. I need another drink. Another taste.
I've never tasted this before.
I think it might be something delish. It's definitely delish.
I've never tasted that before. I couldn't even...
I think I got it.
All right. Well, do you want to take a guess, or do you want to look?
Okay, you ready? This is the technical name. You ready? The Macho Green Latte.
Very close, Nomad. Very close.
Man.
Very close. Go ahead and let them know. Let the folks at home know what it is.
It is a green matcha latte, which is amazing. I love it. So matcha or matcha, I guess there's a couple different ways you can say it, but it's a tea, and it's a green tea. And you know, I didn't know this until I started following Tim Ferriss's blog, that matcha tea has like the most caffeine you can get. So it's like huge caffeine boost, but it's so smooth in a blended latte like this. And I'm tasting a hint. It's not like regular milk. It's not cow's milk. I'm tasting some kind of nut milk, perhaps almond or coconut or something like that. I think, it's delish. They make it so smooth over here at the Ugly Mug Coffee House. You gotta come and get a green matcha tea latte. Blended. Matcha latte.
I like to say that. It's fun.
Matcha latte by Nomad and Lola recommendation. Nomad and Lola's recommendation. We recommend it.
I do. You know, here's the thing. Yeah. Like when you just said that's what it was, I would have naturally been like, oh, I'm not gonna like that. I'm not gonna like that.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because you
really like this.
You say the same thing about a lot of healthy foods that I introduce. Like, I'm not gonna like that, and then you eat it.
I'm not gonna like that healthy
stuff. Oh my
stuff.
gosh, it's so good. You know?
Yeah. Well, the secret is then just try it.
It's green. Go green.
You might like it.
Go green and be lean. Oh, what? That sounds pretty cool, actually. I mean, we feel the same way about Brussels sprouts.
I love Brussels sprouts, but that's a whole other discussion.
But nobody liked Brussels sprouts growing up. I hated Brussels sprouts when I was a kid.
Well, because they smelled like...
Now I love them.
They smelled really bad. It was like, no, I'm not eating that.
All right.
Anyway, moving on.
All right, moving on. So what's in your mug? Hashtag, don't forget, if you want to be a winner, all you got to do is use the hashtag, what's in your mug, and tag the Ugly Mug Coffee House, and tag Nomad and Lola.
Yep.
And there you have it.
Yep.
What do you got?
Stalling, Nomad. Keep
what do you got?
Keep stalling. Okay. All right. It is now time. Okay, you mentioned all the stuff. Oh, that was so good, Nomad.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Wow.
Right.
So it is now time for birthdays.
Oh, I like that.
Let's see. What hold? Oh, guys, look at this. That's perfect. I love it. Okay, happy birthday to Mr. Country Singer Dwight Yoakam. That's right, it's his birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Mr. Dwight Yoakam. Yes, and...
I thought you said Mrs. Dwight Yoakam.
Oh, Mr. Dwight Yoakam. And you know what?
Mr.
Speaking of birthdays...
Whose birthday is it, Nomad?
Okay, if you haven't noticed, that was like a little funky riff. So, it's apropos that we wish Mr. Bootsy Collins a happy birthday. A bootsy, baby. And that's this whole, the reason why I'm doing that is because Bootsy always did that. He'd be like, it's a bootsy. That's his thing.
God,
I know it sounds crazy.
Like Barney,
it sounds crazy. He's like, a bootsy. I can't do it. Anyway.
He dresses like a pimp from outer space,
From
right?
the future,
From the future,
right. So he's got that big bass that's like shaped like a star from, up in space, and he is one of the original founding members of Parliament Funkadelic, otherwise known as P-Funk, otherwise known as Funkadelic, otherwise known as Parliament, otherwise known as all these cats, and he also has his own band, that green mantra got me, it was so good, like, whoa, I'm like reliving it. Bootsy's Rubber Band. Sorry, I could use another shot.
You want another hit?
Yeah.
All right, there you
so Bootsy's Rubber Band, and actually his,
There you go.
His funk bass playing is like so funky. He's just a... It's like, it almost sounds like he's like playing a rubber band. You know what I mean? It's like so funky. That's the concept behind that. Anyway, Bootsy Collins, I love you. You've always been a hero of mine. And you know what? He's one of the pioneers of all things funk.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, what are some of the songs that we would know that he has played on?
Well, he was also a member of James Brown's band back in the day. So, I mean, anything funky from James Brown. Like, he played on SuperBad and a bunch of those old original hits from James Brown. But of course, from P-Funk, he did like Flashlight. This is the classic. Right. Yeah, so I mean, secret to being funky, like you can't teach it, you just have to feel it. So it's kind of like the blues when you go, you know. I'm not teaching that, I'm just feeling it. Funk is the same way. But if there had to be a secret, it would be that whatever instrument you're playing, guitar, drums, keyboards, you got to keep a constant rhythm. So you have to be like...
It's all on the wrist. Is that what you're saying?
There's a flashlight. Gotta go with the flow. It's it's very late 60s, early 70s. It's got that vibe. You know, everything is love. Everything is cool. Welcome. So anyway, Bootsy, you're the best. We love you.
Happy birthday.
That was a long birthday. Sorry. Yeah, I got carried away with the funk.
He's worth it.
Yeah.
Moving on. Happy birthday, creative comedian Weird Al.
Oh man.
I mean,
he's so awesome.
I mean, you could play any song, and I'm sure he's done it. Yeah. In fact, I think maybe my first introduction to Beat It was actually Eat It.
Eat It, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
And then I learned that, oh wait, that's not the song.
Well, what's funny
That's not how it goes.
I think last week we played Beat It from Michael Jackson.
We did.
And then this week we're playing Eat It, which basically is the same exact song, identical, but you know, Weird Al was great. Basically it's satire. It's satirical music.
I think everybody has probably one Weird Al song where they know it.
Right.
Like, they know it. All right. Moving on.
All right, what else we got? Oh, you know what? So we have a birthday to another fellow guitar slinger, and a handsome dude himself, Mr. Keith Urban. I mean, you know, I gotta say, he's a good-looking dude, you know? And he's like the Brad Pitt of country music, you know what I mean?
Yes!
Like, he always has that look, and he can play the heck out of the guitar.
Brad Pitt of country music.
You like that?
Yes!
It's pretty cool, huh?
We're gonna make a bumper sticker.
So anyway, and of course he has a beautiful wife, you know, the actress, the famous actress.
Yeah,
you want to say it?
Oh, Nicole Kidman.
Thank you.
I didn't know.
Yes, exactly.
I was curious, did you know?
Yeah, well, I just needed a little help. Anyway, happy birthday to you, Keith. And Keith did a great song as a duet with Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you worked with Carrie Underwood, didn't you?
I did work with Carrie Underwood. And actually, there's an interesting tie-in with Carrie Underwood and this guitar that I'm playing. Not this particular one, but this brand. Okay. I'm playing a McPherson, and this one that I'm playing today is a McPherson carbon fiber. If you're not hip to McPherson guitars, go to McPhersonGuitars.com or at McPherson Guitars on any social media platform. Basically, I did the 2005 American Idol Live Tour, where Carrie Underwood was the finalist, the winner. And she was on the tour with us, and I started playing a McPherson on that tour. She saw it, heard it, loved it, fell in love. She's like, can I try your guitar? Yes, let her try it. Next thing you know, we hooked her up with McPherson. Now she's a proud McPherson guitar player. So
well, you're welcome, Carrie Underwood.
As am I.
All right.
And Carrie was really cool back then, so it was really neat to watch her career blossom. Yeah. You know, I mean, we're talking 13 years ago. Wow, it's crazy.
That's
time
a long time.
Flies.
So how'd that song go?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What if I fall?
I won't let you fall.
What if I cry?
I won't let you cry.
If I get scared,
I'll hold you tighter.
Let me try to get to you.
I'll be a fighter.
What if I fall?
I won't let you fall.
What if I cry?
I'll hold you tighter.
And if I get scared,
I won't let you cry.
Almost said.
I'll be a fighter.
Yeah,
what a great song.
You're my fighter.
Yes, and you don't let me cry.
No. No, I don't. There's no crying in baseball, which is happening today, by the way. Who else is into the World Series, huh? Who else is got a little love on that?
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Kevin, I almost wore a Monster Jam hat. I was this close. That close. But it didn't have any blue in it. So I needed to represent a little bit harder today. So next birthday person before our birthday candle goes out is Miss Katy Perry. Happy birthday to you. Gosh, can you believe it? She came out 10 years ago? She released her new song, I Kissed a Girl, 10 years ago.
That's crazy, yeah.
Correction.
Well, I mean, she really blew up on the music scene 10 years ago. But ironically, starring to I'm not trying to like bogart the spotlight here.
Are you going to drop another name?
No. But I worked with her before she was Katy Perry, when she was actually Katy Hudson, which is her birth name, in Nashville. I did a couple gigs with her. A good producer friend of mine, David Browning. David, where are you? You rock, dude. And actually, David produced some music for us.
He did.
Nomad and Nomad.
Ooh, so we have the same producer as Katy Perry.
That's right, exactly.
I mean, Katy Hudson.
It doesn't work for me.
It doesn't quite work for you.
Anyway, I played with her for her Katy Hudson stuff when she was doing like CCM, which is contemporary Christian music, back in Nashville.
Wow.
So it was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, last birthday shout out, and this might surprise you.
Yes.
This might surprise. Oh, you got a surprise?
I have a surprise.
Hurry before the candle goes out.
Oh shoot, we're running
out of valuable time.
Okay.
These people got places to be.
Places to be.
All right, what's this, Nomad?
Well, this is a banjo, Lola.
Well, why could you
actually,
be that?
This isn't a real authentic banjo. It's a 6-string banjo. So it's kind of like a hybrid between a banjo and a guitar. So it has the same amount of strings as a guitar, 6 strings, and it's tuned the same.
Are you ready?
Oh my gosh, wow.
So whose
We're running out
birthday
of time. All right. Oh wait.
Let's see if you guys can guess. You play a pretty good fiddle, boy, but you the devil it's due. I bet a fiddle ain't rolled against your soul, but I think he's better than you. Then the boy said, my name's Nomad, and it might be just a sin, but I'll take that bet. You're gonna regret, cause I'm the best that's ever been.
We just learned this today.
We did. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, let's try it again. One more time. You gotta stop.
I'll just play the groove.
No. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and.
You gotta do it in time,
Well, I'm trying to hit the copy.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nomad Rosen, I'm your boy. Play your fiddle hard. It's hell broke loose in Georgia, and the devil plays the cards. If you win, I'll get this shiny fiddle made of gold. But if you lose, the devil gets your soul.
Almost
No,
like that. We
it
were
was
so
much
proud of this.
better in
All right, let's do it again.
rehearsal.
Ready? 1,
Oh, no,
2,
I don't know.
1, 2, wait, hold on.
Are you gonna harmonize with me?
Yep. Here we go.
Nomad Rosen, I'm your boy. Play your fiddle hard. It's hell broke loose in Georgia, and the devil deals his cards.
If you win, you'll get the shiny fiddle made of gold. But if you lose, the devil gets your soul.
We're gonna bring that back.
Come on, that is so
next
fun.
year.
Everybody
and maybe
should.
It'll be better.
Everybody should rehearse on live air. That's like the way to do it.
Everybody
Yeah.
should. It's a live show. What do you want? Happy birthday to all of you. All right. We made it before the
But
candle
that's such
went
a
out.
killer. That's such a killer riff.
We made it before the candle went out. That's all that matters.
Oh, and then there's this one part where he slides on the fiddle.
Go ahead.
And he goes. I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? And you got to make that face.
I don't know if you noticed, but he makes a mean guitar face.
Anyway.
Like all the time.
All right. Should we move
Okay,
on?
we should. All right, this week in music history, a little music mutt trivia for you. I went into the database.
Hold
I went
this.
into the okay. Hold it. I went into music history and I discovered that this week in 1963, Bob Dylan recorded "Times Are A-Changin."
Oh yeah.
Now,
Classic.
a huge classic. We all know it.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't know this. Nearly 20 years after he recorded it, this same week, we had Steve Jobs recite those same lyrics when he
that's right.
unveiled, for the first time ever, the Apple computer.
That's right.
So there's your little
Pretty cool.
little connection there.
Music history connection.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Shall we have a toast?
Sure, toast.
Toast.
Toast. We're not eating toast. We're just drinking.
So good. All right. So, you know what? Speaking of Dylan, as in Bob,
Yeah.
it was actually a good week for Dylan this week every year as time shifts forward.
That's an interesting thing. Like this
Right.
was a good week for
It's a
Bob
good
Dylan
week for-
throughout the
I mean,
course
you have
of
to
time.
think about it now, though, as successful as he is.
Yeah.
Right. kind of every week is a good week for him.
I guess that's
monetarily
true.
speaking, like he's always going to be getting mad royalties. Okay, so anyway, back in 2007, 1,730 guitars. So let's say 1,730 guitars. 1,730 guitars. That's a lot. I'm one guitarist, right? I live in LA. In LA, there's probably,
There's probably at least 1,700, 17,000.
There's way more than 1,700, right? Yeah. I mean, in the world, the guitar is such a popular instrument, but still, to collectively gather 1,730 guitarists in one place, okay, which is what they did in Northeast India, all right? They set to break a world record, and they did. The Guinness Book World Record was broken for the most guitarists playing together at the same time, okay? But the song was
another Bob Dylan classic.
And here you go. Mama, take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Sing along.
Oh, yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. 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 Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
1,730 guitar players playing that at the same time.
And they broke the record.
They did break the Guinness Book World Record.
Now, before they broke the record, there was 1,683 guitarists that got together in Kansas City, and they played Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. They had the record until everybody out in Northeast India stole it.
That's why I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Because we broke the record.
And then they broke it again.
I say we as if I was there.
Yeah.
It would be cool if I were there.
So, Smoke on the Water, you know how to play that song?
Oh, yeah. So here's the thing about Smoke on the Water.
What?
Just about everybody who plays guitar, it's, if not their first song, but one of their first songs that they ever learned, they all play it incorrectly.
What do you mean?
Well, because most people play it like this, and I'm going to show you my fingers here on the fretboard. You see? Right? See that?
Yep.
What's wrong with that? Take a guess.
I don't know. It sounds right to me.
You tell me. You know a little bit about guitar.
You're playing like these major power chords, which I could never do that. It's like you lay all of your fingers across the frets. That's a power chord.
Well, that's a bar chord. Oh. But the power chord is the low two strings. Right? That's right. But you had it right. Power chords. It wasn't played with power chords originally.
Okay.
It was played with what we call double stops, which just means you play two strings at a time.
Okay.
But they're not the bottom strings. They're usually like the middle or the top strings. So it's like this. Pretty cool, right?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Nomad's 60-second lesson.
So these are called fourths. So power chords are fifths. 1-5, meaning 1 is G, G, A, B, C, D is the 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1 to 5. Okay? But in this case, it would be D to G, which would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like I lost Lola. A little bit of theory talk, but if you follow me, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're fourths. They're perfect fourth intervals instead of perfect fifth intervals. And it looks like you're dreaming about
I plead the fifth.
Your shoe shopping.
What does Mac have to say? Do you remember when we almost bought a banjo? Do you remember when you almost bought a banjo with Mac?
Mac McDonald?
You know, Mac, we were talking about you the other day.
Oh, dude!
And how you...
I do remember that.
You ruined Nomad.
Yeah, you ruined me.
You ruined him.
We'll tell you later about how you did that.
All right, so moving on. This week, for some reason, it seems like everybody was trying to break a Guinness Book of World Records, and it was always kind of music related. This week in 1995, Def Leppard found themselves in the big old book. How did they do it?
Well, it's pretty crazy, but they traveled across 3 continents in 24 hours, which is nuts.
Wow.
So the first stop
not just
was,
traveled, they played.
They performed concerts. The first show was Tangier, which is in Morocco, which is the country in northern Africa, the continent of Africa.
Okay.
And then they went from there to London, which is
so
Europe. So they start down here and they go this way up to the left, right, which would be west, I guess. And then they went further north and west over to Vancouver.
Wow, that's far.
Canada, which is the North American continent. So 3 continents in less than 24 hours.
That's crazy.
But you know how they do that, right? There's a trick to it. See, people think that
private jets.
Well, they definitely took a private jet. So it was the band.
That's the trick, folks.
So check it out. It was the band taking the private jet and probably more than one private jet. So in other words, they probably had 3 jets lined up. So you take the first jet and that flies you to your first stop, right? And then those pilots, you know, those men and women have to like take a break because they just flew a long time.
They have to have like an 8-hour break.
And play that show. It was like, what, a 90-minute show. Jump right back on to either that private jet or another private jet with some new, fresh pilots, so they're not tired.
Right, and go
and then fly to the, yeah, so you have, you know, but then to make matters even more, tricky, thank you, they have to have several concert setups.
So all the gear has to be repeated.
So all of the stagehands and crew and techs and engineers, you have to have 3 sets of them. So one set in Morocco, one set in London, one set in Vancouver.
That's crazy.
And that's how they do it.
I don't know how they do it. I travel, and you travel for a living.
Yes.
And the idea of traveling in 3 continents in 24 hours does not at all sound like anything I want to do. Hi, Cindy. All right, this week, Amy Winehouse. She released what would be her final album this week in 2006 with a single like this. They try to make me go to rehab. I won't go. Yes, I went back when I come back. No. I ain't got the time. And if my daddy thinks I'm fine, they try to make me go to rehab. I won't go.
Check this out. They try to make me go to Starbucks, but I said
no. Man, you said that. That's
I would never. The point is, I would never go to that place. That evil place. I would only go to the Ugly Mug Coffee House right here in Burbank.
That's right.
Because
there's only one coffee house for us, Nomad.
Wait a minute. I'm out.
Well, just pretend.
There's only one coffee house for us.
That's right.
Is the Ugly Mug. So anyway, they tried to make me go somewhere else, and I said no. All right, exactly.
No. Okay.
There you go.
All right. So this week, a little bit more trivia, and then we're pretty much done.
Yeah.
An
So
easy show today.
well, don't forget the CCC. We'll have to just talk about it briefly. The Jimi Hendrix experience. Yes, I know. Every week I talk about Jimi Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen,
Or the Beatles.
Steve Vai,
we have a
These are
pattern.
all George Harrison. These are all the guitar heroes and the music heroes, you know. But I think everybody can relate to that to some extent. Anyway, the Jimi Hendrix experience recorded their first single, "Hey Joe."
Okay, I know that song.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
Hey,
week,
Joe.
this
Okay,
week,
that's not how it goes.
back in 19 something. Okay, this week back in 1966, was it? Okay. So check this out, though. Did you know that "Hey Joe," see what I did there?
I saw.
Was a cover song. So in other words, Hendrix didn't write it.
What?
Which is weird because Hendrix mostly did originals. So it was from a band called The Leaves, an LA-based garage band that they originally did the song, and then the Hendrix Experience covered it. So I think we all know it. Hey, low, where you going with that cup of Joe in your hand? Going to the Ugly Mug Coffee House. Gonna drink as much Joe as I can, right?
I can't say that. Sounds bad, but I like it.
Hey, low, where you going with that green matcha tea latte in your hand? In your hand, yeah.
All right, well, that's pretty much it. So now let's move on to our CCC, yes?
Oh, yes. We're
All
going
right.
to talk about the CCC.
The CCC.
the community coffee clutch.
That's right. This week we had a student lined up, but they actually had dress rehearsal that they had to make today. So we're going to talk about it for you.
Never liked dress rehearsal. You know why?
Because you always ruin it. You waste it in dress rehearsal.
Because you feel like, yeah, you have to be like all dressed up. And it's like so stiff, and you just want to be free-flowing.
Yeah.
You can't, you know?
Right.
But I guess that's the point of dress rehearsal, because in order to do the show,
right,
you actually have to be dressed.
Right.
Like in costume, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Hi.
Rock on, Los Angeles.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear. Oh, you just missed it, dude.
All right, well, let's see. Let's do
I
this
just did some Hey Joe.
Let's do this one. Ready?
Yes. Okay. All right. So the CCC.
We have a.
So we have some.
All right, quickly. Ready?
Quick before we die.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I paid my dues. Time after time. I've done my sentence. Committed no crime. Here we go. And that mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my share of and kicked in my face, but I've come through. Come on, that's your part. We are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on fighting till the end. Alright.
You know what to do?
No,
Oh,
that's
man,
it.
That's the best one.
That's it.
I love that chord change. F sharp diminished, right? To G minor.
Hey, I gotta make a comment. Our AAA band rentals people, normally we also have our Merida guitars, which they carry over there at their fabulous establishment over there. And he wanted to make comments on our fabulous t-shirts. And then also said that they're freezing on the East Coast.
Oh yeah. See
And
the
I'm
t-shirt here? See it?
sorry that
See
you're
it?
cold.
See it? Yeah.
I see it. I
The
see
happy
it.
guy?
You want to stop flashing?
He's
us?
happy. He's happy. Anyway, yes.
Is anybody
you
else
guys,
cold over there?
You guys are freezing your
We hope to bring you a little sunshine.
Cup of Joe off over there
Yeah.
in Connecticut. Mike's Permuli, we love you.
Yeah, we do. Okay, Community Coffee Clutch. This is what's happening this week. We have a lot of things going on at our local schools. So the first one is Hullabaloo. I said it right.
Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo.
Yeah, Hullabaloo.
And it's taking place actually right down the street from here at Bret Hart. Check out this awesomely designed card. Doesn't that look awesome?
Yeah, look at that. Middle. Look at that.
I know the person who designed it,
Look at
so if you
that
need a
one.
designer,
See?
let me know. I'll hook you up.
right.
Anyway, so the Hullabaloo.
Where's that happening?
That's happening just down the street at Bret Hart. So if you have some students in your area that you know go to Bret Hart, you can absolutely support this school this weekend at their Hullabaloo event. And Ugly Mug Coffee House will also be there, so you can get your little coffee buzz on while getting your sugar buzz on, because you know you're going to be touching that candy and eating it. You know it. As much as you say, no, I'm not going to do it, you're going to do it. And the next event we have going on this week, a student was supposed to come in and perform for us today, but they had to do dress rehearsal.
Dress rehearsal.
And that's okay. That makes perfect sense. They should be doing that. But that's at Luther Middle School. They're doing a Welcome to Zombie Land. That's taking place Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You can get your tickets at itsmyseat/lbms.com. Yep.
Luther Burbank Middle School. .com. That's what that stands for.
Yep.
It's myseat.com/LBMS.
Yes,
right?
that's the one.
So that's the community coffee clutch this week. That's what's going on in the community of Burbank. And you know what? If you want to include something for the Burbank community, please hashtag us.
Tag us. Email us.
Exactly. DM us, whatever.
Chase us
direct
down in the
us.
street, whatever.
Throw something at us to get our attention. Exactly.
Yeah.
I do feel like I wanted to mention this as well. Also, if anybody's interested in the guitar lessons, I do this on jamplay.com. I actually give guitar lessons. So I've had a lot of people ask me, hey man, do you teach funk guitar?
Yes.
Do you teach rock guitar? Do you teach how to solo on guitar and stuff? And yes, the answer is I do. So go to jamplay.com. When you sign up though, make sure you use coupon code, what?
Nomad.
I'm sorry, coupon code what?
Nomad.
Coupon code Nomad.
That's right.
Okay? So remember, coupon code Nomad will get you a free 24 access.
Actually,
24
no.
hours. Oh, it's 48
a week.
hours?
I believe it's a
It's
free
a
week
week
trial.
long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So give it a shot. Learn something from this guy. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And that's it for us this week. We're done.
How's it go? I love the chord changes.
It is a beautiful, beautiful band.
You know
Nope. We're gonna leave. We're gonna leave you with this little ditty. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday. Don't forget to tune in. Nomad and Lola right here.
I strum, daily. I strum your cares away. Yeah, I strum daily. I strum all day. So when life gets you down,
Gets her down.
you know what? Just have a matcha latte and sit back and just think. It's not a bad life. It's just a bad day. It's okay. And always give us a call. And we'll strum, diddly-um, we'll strum your cares away. Yeah, yeah, I strum, diddly-um, I strum all day. Strum all day. All right.
Not bad for throwing it together. All right, this is what we do. The Nomad Lola. Happy to have you on for a show. Coming at you every Tuesday, 5 p.m. You ready?
All right, Nola.
5 p.m. Pacific.
Goodbye. We love you.
What would
Thanks
happen
for
if
coming.
Strum was funk? It would be that.
Bye-bye. Thanks for coming. See you later. Bye-bye. Nomad, you forgot to put your pinky up. Oh, he's right. You forgot to put your pinky up.